Oh man. And it's so nice to see these Eddie players turn up though.
Remember like when they changed Eddie's back 3-3 and while standing 1-3 to be minus 15, right? In like season 1?
Yeah.
I feel like ever since then, Eddie players have just been like quiet about everything. It's like, we won't say anything.
Not saying nothing at all, man.
Clever.
Yeah, very clever. Saying this earlier, that's the way to go, I think. Not just don't say anything.
It's the safest way to go.
Grind the game. I reckon these guys have put in a lot of work though, behind the scenes.
Of course, yeah.
Anyone can pick up any character and do damage. You know, every character has great tools in order to win tournaments, but you really need to lab those other characters.
Yeah.
Those situations.
Little intricate situations.
Exactly. When it's like a final round situation, you can pull something like that off, have great defense, and win the round. That's what actually wins everything.
Absolutely. But here we go, loser side action. One of these legends are going to be going home. Previous evil champs in their own right, JDCR, going up against LowHigh.
There's going to be a lot of small pokes at first. No one, you know, this is the kind of style over there in South Korea. Just jab, down forward once.
Yep. Couple of lows here and there. Nothing too crazy, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect Tekken, as they say.
Yes, exactly.
Speaking of, oh my God, that was clean. Yo, sick.
Oh, okay.
Set up for the taunt.
So good.
Yeah, if you tech roll off that strong arrow tailspin, Bryan players like to squeeze in a taunt. You could try to hold back to get the back roll away from it. Yeah.
You know, it's very interesting. I was talking to the production team, you know, big shout outs to them at the back over there. But they were saying how they gave a really interesting aspect. They feel like this game doesn't need to be played aggressive, and it gets played aggressive mainly at, you know, low to mid-level Tekken. Because when you get up to this kind of, you know, level, you start just, you know, it's more movement-based, more jab-based, more
bait out something, a reaction, yeah, like
one mistake here costs you the round.
Exactly, yeah.
I was like, wow, you guys in production know your stuff. I was like, wait.
That's kind of always been Tekken at the highest level, right? One mistake can lead into a launch, so it's you play perfectly until you don't.
Yeah. So maybe we've been looking at this the wrong way. You know, this game is very aggressive, but at the highest level of Tekken, you still have to play like this in order to...
People want to downplay movement. Oh my God, sidestep doesn't work. I've seen a million sidesteps work.
True, yeah.
And look at this. LowHigh, though, just so in control, man.
Yeah, they're both really like terrified of making one mistake. So that's why just movement, sometimes they're not even sidestepping, they're just playing back and forward. Very intricate and high-level Tekken.
Whoa, Requiem right off the bat into Hatchet.
Huge. That's the mistake. You see, you threw something big out, and look what's happening to you.
Exactly. He set him up for a sidestep bait. Tekken 101 plus 15. What are we doing with this? Can't low parry that low. Oh.
This is beautiful Tekken. This is where, like, you know, I just want to sit down and
it's
be
like
like,
art,
wow,
yeah.
This is so nice.
It's actually a dance.
Yeah, just jab, down forward one. LowHigh not really pressing any buttons.
The partner's dancing with you. It's great. Cannonball counter hit, though. And it's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dominant game from LowHigh there. I felt like JD couldn't even get him down to like below half in any of those rounds.
Oh no, it was
crazy.
Really difficult. The defense was too strong.
For a caliber of a player like JDCR, God damn.
To not be able to, yeah.
Yeah. LowHigh had so much control that whole game.
Yeah. The highest level of Tekken, this is how it's played. And this is why, you know, they're on this stage consistently at this point, you know, of the tournament. It's because they play like this and they manage to win because, you know, maybe in the first few games of the brackets, people tend to make more mistakes. And these guys are ready to punish everything, and that's why they just breeze through the bracket. But when it comes here, you cannot make those mistakes anymore. Because if you do, like JDCR did, LowHigh will punish you really severely for
sidestep jet up or sidestep down forward two, like any of these things, right? Like, so one little mistake could cost you half a life bar into a bad OP situation. So they're always just playing so on point, right? Just to not let that happen, playing around movement, timing, and all that stuff. It's hard to understand when you're first getting into it, but this is like the beauty of the whole fighting game.
When you do get into it, it's just so interesting.
It's addicting. You're stuck for life.
I remember when Knee won like I think it was Evo or something. The next day, everyone tried playing like Knee. You know, they tried using
Fang
3 buttons, right? I think just using what, down 2, jab.
But it's like, why can't I do it like Knee, man? Like, it looks so simple. It looks simple. It's way harder than it is.
Very difficult. You need to have the highest defense to play like that. That was funny. Online, everyone just pressing 3 buttons. Everyone trying to be knee, man.
You gotta find your own road, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, good. Wow. Shoulder heat dash. Wall's in a weird spot. Yeah, decides to tornado early and step into the wall. I agree. Nice. Got a good damage off of that.
Single jabs.
Oh, so scary. It's this movement, dude.
Scaring him with movement.
Bro.
Sometimes, like,
feels like press a button right now.
God, 10 seconds remaining as well. Both of them just jabbing. Oh my God, he
dude, the like flash ducks on the 3 jabs were insane.
Exactly, and in those situations, in all 3 times there, if JDCR did a low, he would have low parried or blocked it, right? He's ducking, but he managed to duck all 3 jabs. Like I said, the flash duck.
He was bobbing and weaving, dude. That was crazy.
So good.
Wow.
Oh, wow, unpunished there, though.
Yeah, he thought he probably blocked it.
He was ducking for 5 seconds, man.
Oh, what are you doing after smash? Okay. Yeah, he's doing down forward 1 pigeon roll to keep his back against the wall. Went a little too far. Realign to the right.
Oh, who's going to make that mistake?
Down 1+2 for the high crush. Finish the string.
Down forward 1 again.
Damn, just trying to fish with the incinerator.
Time is always a factor, and that's one of the first orbitals we've seen today as well.
You got 1 more in the chamber.
Oh my God, what's he looking for, MYK?
He wants to counter. There's the last Snake Eyes. Hatchet, trade! Fortunate trade!
Oh.
JDCR hangs on to the lead. Nicely done at the buzzard.
Yo, that was so sick.
Oh, slight punish there. -14.
Again, but JDCR is also doing the same.
Oh, nice.
Ducks.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Ducking those jabs as well.
Side step duck, backdash duck. It's just like covering distances and like more than 1 option at a time.
These are those moments where you're at the edge of your seat. Like if I was at home watching right now, I'll be like, bro, this is so sick, man.
Yeah, and LowHigh right there. Ooh, calls out the hatchet.
Very good option there.
Oh no. Back 2 wasn't close enough after the burst.
I feel like you need like a whole analysis video on this thing. The analysis video on this would probably be about an hour long, to be honest. If every
could go into depth.
Extreme.
Oh, it was late though. Had the right call. Jab check, jab check. Wow.
While standing 4 there.
Dash up, duck in case there was another jab check.
Yeah, in case, yeah.
Yup. And I like the down forward 1 checks too, because JD's going for side step right ducks. I was going for left.
I've also seen a lot of players maybe moving too much at times. They like to sidestep after everything, whereas here, they don't always sidestep. You can see there, JDCR just did a mini sidestep. Nothing too crazy. And there, look, just holding back.
Gets clipped though.
Again, just holding back. And that's
whoa, unfortunate float. Smash is good. Just trying to keep this wall positioning. Underneath with the sway. It avoided the jab. He teched again.
Yo, that was incredible. I feel like standing up and just applauding both these players. That was some